Okay. Alright. Well, hello and hello. What's going on, guys? We've been playing this for a little bit. I'll switch over to another game later. Oh. Okay. What we're gonna do is this music's way too peaceful. Okay. Gotta find out. I haven't got any like things from my copyrights or anything on my music and shit. Multi-ad. Right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be taking that kid's shifts today, so I might be off today. I don't know yet. I really don't want to be off today. It's a small shift. It's only like a 5 or 6 hour shift or something like that. Yeah, I think to myself. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and get the story ready.
Hi.
While we're doing that, we're gonna listen to some Taylor the Fiend talking about some woman that is a single mom, and
Yes.
she doesn't know how to date guys, but she has 3 kids. That's fucking an idiot. Okay.
Know how to word it. I only have every other weekend off with my kids.
So basically, I think about single mothers. I don't think people should date them. If you want to date them, obviously you're gonna have separation with children. And that if the mother's really good because of, say, complications of whatever happened with her or not. But most times when people get married, they shouldn't be sitting there wanting to get a divorce. Well, just like all my other streams, I always say people need to go back to God. Don't get married then. Do not get married. If there's not anything to do with, you know, God at all, you probably shouldn't get married to that person. It's pretty obvious that person doesn't want to marry you with actual holy matrimony. That's more or less likely. Oh, I'm having a bunch of kids later on, you know. I think there should be a prenup signed with every marriage. After so many years, we shouldn't have to force these fucking rules on dumbass people. I think people just need to marry because they actually love people. Yeah. There should be no reason for people to just marry just to marry. But that's why I'm waiting. If a woman really likes me and they want to attach themselves to me and they already have all that shit, kids and that, you know, one thing I'll think, be like, okay, well, it's time to get some Jesus, and it's time for you to grow as a person, to admit that you're fucked up to begin with, because you did what you did, which is dumb to begin with. And I'm not a, you know,
pushovers.
I'm not a Bible thumper type person, but I do respect what created me, and that's probably more than what other people give when it comes down to that. That fucker crooked again. It always looks crooked on my thing. And is it over here? Is that better? Yeah, okay.
I have no time for weakness.
No, it is. It just makes you upset when people do that because it just like it defeats the purpose. It truly defeats the purpose. Of being a good person, do good things and that.
All right. Should be easy.
Everyone just work. Yeah. You could always work the same schedule, or you could always, you know, work part-time. You know, if your woman makes more money than you. If that's the possibility, but most times, I've been hearing this a lot. Of course, these are from, you know, women that are a little more ignorant. They always say, you know, man has to make as much money as me. So if you're on OnlyFans, you're making like $200,000 a year, just to say, or if you're Instagram thinking that, it's the mindset that you have. People should care about that mindset. Mindset is everything. But people don't care about that at all. Like when I look at anybody that's just like kind of dumbfounded. We talk about relationships. It's always like fancy this, fancy. Show me off, show me off. Like, show off what? You're with me. You shouldn't be needing to be showed off. You showed off to get me, not the other way around. Like, I mean, guys do show off that, but women don't respect that. Women want guys that are more, well, man. You know, for a man, showing off is like being a kid. For a woman, though, it is being a kid to a certain degree. Now, let's think about that statement.
Yes.
Oh, he's got to put percentages and everything. I can't see shit. But yeah, it's really funny. These women always seem to say that stuff. And that kind of blows my mind. Yeah, I'm still trying to fucking wake up. I need to get some water. A little bit. I'll be right back. Good enough. I get some water tonight. Yeah, anyway. Get my brain woken up. Damn. Got the sniffles. Okay, I'm back. Oh, okay. But no, this lady on Taylor Fiend keeps asking. She doesn't know how to date, and that I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, don't know how to date. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you had kids. How do you not know how to? Well, you knew how to sex a guy up, but well, okay, well, I guess.
Which means that I haven't been able full time to hang out, and my top priority is
I'm an idiot.
all that kind of stuff.
Oh my god, really?
Don't slow me down. Can you do this?
So on today's episode, guys, we are going to be taking a look at single mothers who need help dating. Now, I know you're thinking, Taylor, why on earth are single mothers out here dating in the first place? And my answer
There you
to that question is I have
Pushovers.
no idea.
Too late to run.
Out
Not
there
bad.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments box below. Would you date any of these women? And obviously, I'm being
What's the matter?
jump right in.
I need help with dating. I need help with dating. So I'm going to start with my besties and y'all are going to. So here's what's going on. Is that my schedule is not all that flexible. Like, I have to plan. I have
TikTok besties. I love that shit.
Don't slow me down. Can you do this?
I mean, I get that we're all human beings, but I don't say like, "Hey, my YouTube besties, help me out here because I'm an idiot." No, well, I already know, but
Pushovers.
like, the most disciplined people in the world were always by themselves. It's okay to talk about issues and clarify certain things, but not to sit there and like, I don't know anything. Please, a random person tell me.
I can do this alone.
If you're in your 30s with kids and you're this fucking dumb that you don't have no idea what to do,
Yes.
focus on work.
Pushovers.
Focus on taking care of your fucking kids. Stop focusing on getting dick. I believe that my guy. Whoops. Wrong button. I'm gonna turn off my fucking camera. Fuck that shit. Can't see
I
shit.
have no time for nonsense.
So,
They pose little threats.
Can you keep up? I'll fight.
But yeah, this shit is like priceless.
Push over and touch it down.
No, she's basically saying, how do I get this Chad to like me? That's basically what she's saying. Because when a woman can't get a guy, they always go to the whole like thing of like, well, how do I get this guy? What do you mean get this guy? Men are not dumb. You can't just capture. You can't just manipulate them and do it. Men that are old enough to know better, that's why they hit and fucking leave. They know that you're with another man. You had children with another man. And that guy's trying to be daddy of the man because you, as a woman, got fucking issues. And now you gotta deal with the consequences of it. And now you want to make more issues. That is stupid. If I ever do see men ever talk about specific things, especially about dating, no, because most of the times women already know what they want at like 16. Yes, young ages. Men at 16 or 19 don't know shit about women. They know barely anything. And they do have a girlfriend. That's why girls couldn't course guys in with emotions. The guy falls in love. Like, I want to marry you, Joel, stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? No. But the only problem is that woman doing it best for you and her, or she's just doing it for herself? Girls are based upon looks. My mom even told me this. I talked to my mom about it quite a few times. So, women are the manipulators. They hold sex. It's very obviously they do. I don't give a fuck what anybody fucking says. They're stupid. If a TikTok crazy feminist woman says, no, that's not true. Men do. Okay, if men hold everything, then why are you complaining then? Who will complain about a world that's owned by someone that wants to take care of you? Who wants to be better for you? I don't understand this shit. How in the fuck are you sitting there keep on saying this stuff? These feminist biatches on TikTok. I don't understand that at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Other than that, you're crazy. It's great to be a woman. There's a huge chance, yeah, you might get felt up on, you know, by some random dude if you're in a club and that. Of course, you're in a fucking club, dumbass. Yeah, there's a huge chance because you're fucking drunk as fuck, you're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, because everyone feels up on each other in clubs. Yes. When you're out in the real world, it doesn't happen like that. I have no time for weaklings. And then when girls talk about, you know, the whole the bad stuff guys do. Yeah, women do a lot. There's literally adult fucking women, fucking teenage boys, and you hear this, not a lot, but it does happen. Adult women screwing their classmate boys and getting pregnant by these and getting fucking arrested for it. And saying men do this stuff. Dude, it's on the fucking news. Like, literally spread all over the fucking place. You got news article after news article. All these cringy, you know, and they're not even bad-looking women, but they're so fucking like dumb or crazy or whatever the fuck it is. How'd you just kick the fucking air like an idiot? What are you doing? Dumbass. And like,
there's no time for weaklings. You should run. Don't slow down. Can you do this?
And it's just like, yeah, it happened like a couple years ago. Like a 13-year-old kid had a fucking kid. I'm just sitting there, because this woman is such desperate to do it. She manipulated the kid to do stuff with. Huh, that's weird. You know, but I'm gonna say when a woman does anything that's like what a man does, they never get complained about too much. But when it actually does happen, guys are like, well, so here's what guys would say. See, guys are fucking stupid. Guys are like, oh man, that little boy's got lucky in that, you know. It's like, no, that's molesting. You're molesting a fucking kid. No, I complain about guys doing it, you know, but fucking women do it too. It's not just as much. I mean, shit happens. Well, anyway. It's never a complete comparison. People that are fucking ugly and bad, ugly as a sense of bad, they're gonna do stupid shit. Like, if you see someone pretty and that's obviously, yeah, you still have to test if they're good or not. You can't just sit there and just keep on thinking. Personality matters. You're so determined by looks because you go online and type up. I can type in big fat boobies, and then all of a sudden, like the hottest girls in the world with the nicest boobs in the world pop up, and like every girl looks like that. That's bullshit.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
I have no time for weaklings. We can do this.
That's why we don't do it.
It doesn't look too strong. Don't slow me down.
And the aim for perfection, it should never matter. There's no such thing. These perfectionist traits are put into your society. They're put into our society for us to think that we have to be this way. And we're called celebrities. People that throw money at because they have looks or because they have everything. I mean, look at Dwayne Johnson. The dude's still fucking got a six-pack. He's still fucking... He's bigger than what he ever been. And people say, well, he's worked out a lot. Your muscles don't recover that fast, I'll tell you that right now. I work out pretty fucking damn hard, and I worked out for like a month. All because I wasn't eating enough. I didn't gain an ounce of fucking muscle, and I thought I was eating enough. That was the nail wasn't. Yeah. And I work out rather hard. Well, I used to work out here in front of the camera all the time. Doing curls and shit, and squats and that. Yeah, it becomes fucking insane. Anyway, back to this cringe fest.
Because I have kids, and the guy that I'm dating does not have kids.
Of course he doesn't have kids.
So right off the bat, about 50 red flags have presented themselves in this space of about 10 seconds. Number one, I don't know why this dude is dating you, and why I understand you're kids. I don't understand. But every single time videos pop up, guys, I feel like that video is like, okay, I feel like I'm becoming stupid by the day, right? Because whenever I have a problem, I don't know about you guys, let me know down in the comments, right? Whenever I have a problem in my life, the last thing on the list of things I do about said problem is non-existent friend. When I say non-existent, what I mean is a lot of people they seem to think they have non-friend. You know what I'm saying? Like this woman is jumping jumping on here to all her best for people who watch her probably don't care about her at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could not be jumping on TikTok and talking about my problem. Absolute insanity. And of course, we have the chest tattoo going on here, guys. We have this absolutely terrifying attitude going on. I don't know why dudes would jump into a life situation like this. I'm already like, I can feel my cortisol rise in 15 seconds.
Because I have kids, and the guy that I'm dating does not have kids. So recently I had a conversation with him and told him that like I'm taking this free time, and he tells me, he's like, honestly, I'm kind of envious of your family. And I'm like, that's valid. So grass is always green on the other side of static. But
No, it's not.
now there's
You dumb.
every life.
Why do people make up such ignorant things like that? I make a bunch of mistakes. I want to have someone save me because I made a bunch of mistakes. You know what that is? Guilt. Bitch, you guilty. You know you got guilt.
Whenever I hear this,
It's always the reason why people want to talk about something that they done wrong. Because they got guilt. And trying to make up some type of thing about it. Like, oh, never talk about what happened to her ex. Yeah, she was married, she got a divorce, and now she has like 3 kids that she takes care of, and her ex helps take care of that. I bet you that ex is probably balling with money, and you're just sitting there crying. I mean, this is how it normally goes down. The percentage of women that have more money than men, especially like actual like private industry working. I mean, yeah, you could do the whole like sex work bullshit and that, family crap like that. But then women normally don't have kids because their body is their image. Without their body, they can't make money. So if they have kids and shit, they can't produce money. So they normally don't have kids. This has never applied to them at all. They were 2 separate. These are way separate things. I don't think people really understand that. Fans only, Instagram models, all these girls that they never have kids. They do have kids. You won't see them at all. You won't see pictures of them. They do show pictures. They'll show like facial pictures, maybe some boob pictures or something like that. But like honestly, they never show anything. And most times they never even get pregnant. That's what sucks about being a fans only, that you constantly have to show yourself. Like being a porn star, a little bit different of a story. Being a porn star now, you could take time off and not do anything for a while, and then come back in. And there's so much rejuvenation crap that they could do. Recovery is everything. Taking your vitamins, taking your minerals, taking all the stuff that you need is everything. And that's the biggest thing that people try not to understand. Like, I'm trying to understand it. You have to eat, not a lot, but you have to constantly be nutritious food. Like, I take a supplement every damn day. I take a pre-workout. I'm about ready to shake one up right now. I got aminos that I'm about ready to take that has potassium, calcium, vitamin A, C, a couple other things in there. No, it's just a change of order. It's just a lot of sensitive people out there. And people are just trying to figure themselves out. And it's really hard to do it. Because we don't have any good guiding points. Because you got everyone that influences people, you know, like back in the old days, men had, you know, Arnold, Sylvester Stallone, they had all these manly ass people. Nowadays we got Ninja, you know, all these weak ass motherfuckers that people like to go to because they play games and shit. And no one's looking at, you know, all these bodybuilders and that, all these people that have, you know, health professions. These are the people I listen to on YouTube. There's too much freedom. That's funny. There's too much freedom to no knowledge. There's no structure. So there's no good foundation because our public schools don't have good foundations anymore. And every time, no, we're going through a war. You know, it's not end times, but we're going through a war. We're going through a knowledge war. You know, so people have to start picking shit up. That's the reason why people like me start creating shit on the internet because I like to express my knowledge. And tell the younger generation, hey, step up. Work at 18, get a job, part time. I don't give a fuck if you're working only 25 hours a week. Get the train moving. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to be, learn how to be more productive in the world than that. Do what you like to do. As in what you actually want to do. Like if you like play instruments and that. Like I'm thinking about buying a keyboard and that because I love keyboards. I love playing keyboards. I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. Do I have social media? I have a Facebook, but I don't go on there. I just have it for if people want to add me or message me. No, I'm not sick. I just woke up about an hour ago. Nah, I just got mucus. It got cold as fuck in my room last night. Nah, I don't have any Discord. All I have is a Facebook. Yeah, I don't do Instagram and that.
There's a lot of them around here too. Though
Or
it
if I
doesn't feel
do,
like
I
they're
might
gearing up for an
I might have
attack.
to make something on there, but I just haven't done nothing yet.
You're right. It's almost as if
Kirika, what's wrong?
my chest. It hurt.
Kirika!
Milady, what's wrong? Lady Kirika. It's been quite a while, Lady Kirika. Oh, dear little Red too.
But yeah, there's a lot of structures that we've been like. I work with the kids. Some of them they act like they're supposed to. They might be a little bit too babyish in that. Some of them the one I work with, I'm finally getting to him. He's starting to understand because I talk about it. And his cousin that seems to be talking to him about it. I told him like, dude, he likes to box now. He likes to lift weights. Like, dude, just lift weights. Get some pre-workout. Get your proteins and just lift weights. That's all you need to do. He smokes a lot of vapes and shit. Like, them things are horrible for you. Anyone that smokes vapes, stressfulness. You know what stress is? Not learning. You learning how to deal with stress makes you more disciplined with stress. I mean, shit happens. But the thing is, when shit does happen, it's probably because it's your fault to begin with. That's normally how it goes down. Because people make mistakes and then they want to reel back the time to fix the mistake. No, push on. You can't just keep on sitting there and thinking that the past is going to be the future. That's not how it works. Time goes forward. You will die eventually. It's the first thing anyone that's alive needs to think. You will eventually die. Not saying that in a bad way, but you have to look at what can I push forward to make life better for everybody else. Yeah, that's what's so funny about all the biblical texts and that Allah, God, Jesus, and all that. They're all the same. Like there are different interpretations of it, but they're all the same. They're the creator. That's how I look at it. I don't go by specific names. I say creator because to me they're all creator. They're all God. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. We're all in this together, and people need to realize that we're all created. The whole Scientology or scientists or whatever the fuck, the Satan crap that's happening nowadays. Evolution, oh, you know, this and that, dude. All that shit's fake. None of it's real. They have so much bullshit evidence. They have evidence of monkeys changing into like chimpanzees or like human kind of form, but they never have human, and ones are lesser than human. I was like, dude, okay, so if we have all these evolutions, so you're saying there's no lesser than human, monkey-based humans walking around? There's none. El Zippo, zero. They're all fucking monkeys. They're primates. They're the closest one to us because they are mammals. Okay, so, but they're not like us because everything was created. It's not like you know, our creator said, let's make this really fucking hard. Let's just create a bunch of shit and then have humans just pop out of that shit. From fish to fucking dinosaurs. Like, this shit's so stupid. Like, where the fuck does all this shit come from? Jesus is a false messiah. You're using that language. I don't need my own language. I don't think Jesus would be the false messiah because of all biblical texts, everyone knows who he is. The Muslim-based religion states him as a person, but he's the only one that died for us, so that makes him more closer to a messiah than anything else. And that's in every biblical text, so. No, I don't care about the biblicals. Like, people say, you know, Christ, here's what it is. Jesus is closer to a messiah than many other people because he died for our sins. He died for us. That's the only reason why it's capable of saying that he's like that. At least that's how I interpret it. That makes more sense to me. But everyone has their own interpretations of stuff. No one really knows. No one was there. All we know is that people wrote about it, and it could be right or wrong.
I suppose 10 years is a lot to ask of anyone's memory. I can't blame you.
But saying that I am lost.
10 years?
That's not up for you to decide if I'm lost or not. We all have our own interpretations of the Creator. People die for people all the time.
Is that...
There's heroes that die to save villages. I mean, the Muslim book, what was it called? Anyway, I can't remember. I just had my fucking the Quran. Quran has a bunch of folk heroes and shit. Like, literally. They fought for their countries and died for their country. They're heroes and that. They died to protect people.
You know, you've grown so beautiful. Like a blooming flower.
That's how it always will be. Yeah. So everyone has their heroes in all their books. The only reason why I think, you know, Jesus is, you know, closer to the Messiah is because the way that they talk about it.
And
that's all it is.
Darling, you're just as I remember you. A pretty little lapdog who never stops yapping.
So this is the biggest problem with the religion. People want to fight over stuff. It doesn't matter. And these are all great people. These are all in good faith. If you want to hate on something, then that's your own interpretation. Hate is not what we need to do. Hate is not what creation is. Creation wasn't made with hatred. It was made with love.
Consider this dose of my
so when people want to be like, oh, this and that, okay, I can say, you know, the Christian Bible was made before the Muslim Bible. If it was, it was. Technically, actually it was. You know, that's actual facts and truth. But the way that it was made in the same context. They're just made a different area, a different, region of the world. It's like the Jewish Bible.
Careful.
The Jewish Torah is fucking ridiculously different than the actual Bible itself. It's the same concept, but it's a lot different the way they talk.
She's gone?
And what they say about souls and that is what they say about Christ, and that is different. But the book itself is not all the translations of everything, because most times people take out a lot of crap. Like our book, or say, the Bible, is translated from the Torah. The Torah is the Jewish Bible. The Torah was the actually first Bible, because the Jewish were the ones that made the first. They were the ones that made the Torah. And there's a lot of shit left out of it. Like the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is probably the most craziest book ever that tells people specifically what happened back then before Noah in specific detail. And it's ridiculous how they explain it.
Milady, are you alright?
And it makes it really weird that before Christ, Enoch was, the main person that our creator looked at and talked to.
Damn it.
Which could have been a different name in the Muslim book, probably. I'm certain that there's someone that kind of did the same thing. But anyway, that doesn't matter. It's just knowing that people took it out of the Bible and they made it into their own, like, hide it. Now it's coming up more because they talk about the Nephilims. They talk about the world that we live in.
Beatrice,
the actual world we live in.
You can't hide. I'm right here.
And it's coming down to that more and more people are starting to see it. The world's, flat. We live in a domed society. It's pretty obviously that we do. We couldn't live in a society that's, a globe and flown around through space and all that bullshit, because that doesn't make any sense. We'd all be dead. If not, it couldn't exist to begin with.
Damn, she's fat.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe you're all just a little too slow.
Yeah, that's how it always was,
What?
And there's more evidence popping up in that. I've been seeing all kinds of crazy ass shit. Just like when people say UFOs are fake and all of a sudden they're real. Conspiracy theories are probably all real. To a certain extent.
But milady, she...
Like the ones that people state that are real already, like gravity. Gravity is actually not real. It's a theory still. And every military format, when it comes down to aircraft, always states the same thing. NASA even states it. We live on a flat, no rotating surface. It all states, and I've seen the documents multiple times, and that is fucking priceless. They literally have to tell us, and then people sit there, well, wait a minute, that's not true. I was like, dude, they're lying to us about that. It's like, you're getting double fucked. You're getting fucked by what is a lie, and they're thinking that it's not a lie, but the actual lie that they're trying to hide from you is actual truth.
There's a good little lapdog. If your master's in danger, you leap right in without any...
It's like the whole black hole thing. People talk about space and that. It's imaginary.
What? Well,
I look at the stars for many years. I never see them fucking completely change.
I can play with you for a while.
They look the same. Peter! But getting offended by what people say, especially comes down to religion, like what you were saying, that. Yeah. That's your own interpretation. See, I don't believe 100% how we praise God is to be completely obedient But to be
I
obedient
might not look it, but I'm actually on a very tight
is to sit
schedule.
there and not look
I'm
at it from
supposed to
like,
be on a mission right now.
I want to hate someone because they don't believe in my stuff. That is the dumbest thing ever.
A mission?
I never understood that.
That's what I
This
say.
hatred of all this
Any
religion,
idea what
that
this
what
is?
if none of the religion actually was real? What if there was just creationists? That is an actual testament. You believe in creationists. You are a creationist. You believe in the creator. That's it. We're all the same. The whole religion thing, especially with the Muslims and that, because Muslims, like, I'm not saying they throw down really heavy with that stuff, but some people, like what you're saying, that they kind of get a little ignorant with stuff. Insane about the double. I didn't see that part because the heart was in the way. You say, you are very lost. Has the double joker taken over my soul? I would have to say I'm very far from Satan because I was already reborn. I hate to say it though.
It looks like an occultic artifact of some kind. Is something sealed within it?
Sharp as ever, Lady Kirika.
To tell
And you
someone of
noticed the most
myself to
important
say I'm
part.
taken over by a
This little
double.
number is
Maybe you should
used
look at
to
the way that
seal
you are
away a
because now you're
soul.
being personal with it. Now that I saw it. That's a personal fucking judgment. And I don't like being personally judged, especially by someone who wants to scream and yell about fucking, creationists, and then you want to throw down some stuff that temperates someone to be angry at you.
What? I
This is
can't
what I
believe you!
don't like about people that want to be a religious fanatic. That's what most people are. If you say stuff like that, you're a religious fanatic.
Don't get
I
so
believe
worked
I'm
up. It's
praised.
not your
How do
soul
you
I'm
know that you're
after.
blessed? I've seen my messages. I heard my calling. If you want to scream and yell and say, I bless, I bless, I bless. You know what it is? Because you're not blessed. You're begging for God to give you a blessing. Thing is, you're missing out on all the key things. God sends messages to every human being. If you follow it or not, that's up to you. God gave us the free will to say, here, I'm going to give you life. I'm going to give you a guiding path. You take it or not. You know how many religious fanatics are out there saying the same thing that you're saying? Probably a lot. You know why? Because you're not blessed. You're not blessed at all. So you have to scream and shout and to do all this outrageous shit to get attention. And then saying to a person like me that is blessed, I've been saved multiple times, lots of times actually, because I'm not a fanatic like that. Fanatics are closer to Satan than someone like me that wants to be glorious to the Creator. Fanatics are hatred. Hatred is Satan. So anyone that says, "Oh, I will be closer to God, but I hate everybody else," you're falling. So what you're saying is what you are, and that's sad because you don't know me and you're trying to direct it because I say that Christ is the closest to a Messiah. Well, in the biblical texts, there's multiple texts stating that. Yeah, there's multiple religions stating the same thing or close to it. To me, honestly, you're just being ignorant, and that you say the devil's Joker's taking over your soul. Yeah, I think it did take over your soul.
Besides, I
Hatred should not
already
be
have the
anything
soul
of
of a
a
certain
sort
something
of
tucked away in
someone that
here.
wants to love and you want to hate. That's a shame. You're
Something?
begging for someone
Not
to
the
give
soul
you
of a
that
person, then.
affection. And maybe you're not hearing it. Maybe you're
A
not hearing
few
the messages
marks.
from your own,
Perhaps
from
you've heard of the
Creator,
world
from
dragons?
your own expectation of the Creator.
Of course. The
That's actually
Shining
quite
Dragon was
sad.
part of the World Dragons. They battled Deus 1,000 years ago. Wait. You don't mean...
That's sad that you have to sit there and be that ignorant. Damn. I feel sadness in my heart already, knowing that you're critiquing me for someone that is blessed. That's damn, man. That's really sad. You should probably start praying and start forgiving yourself then, because I could never see myself ever. If someone believes in something, that's up to you. I don't need to believe anymore because I already know creation. I see creation every day when I walk outside. And people that sit there, you probably still believe in the globe and shit. Like, well, if you believe in the fucking globe, then you definitely aren't any type of actual creationist at all. That means that you're lost. You're like the little lamb that's lost. You're the black sheep that's lost. Or what the saying is, you're the white sheep that's lost. The black sheep is always the one that takes its own path. You're the one who wants to be part of the crowd because people say this and say that. You're like, yeah, I could say that too. That's just sad. That just means that you're lost as a person. I talk to a lot of Muslim people. And every time I talk to anyone that is part of a faith, that's, doesn't matter if it's close to mine or not, I look at their personality. Like, I believe in Allah, but you're a doper. you're a doper, you're lazy. You believe in nothing. You do nothing. So to sit there and say, I believe in something, I don't do nothing enough, how the fuck do you want there's no point in believing because you don't do what you need to do. That's what makes it sad. Like, I don't think anybody from any fucking where that's disciplined enough to sit there and hate or not appreciate something that's given to someone. And for people to sit there and not have things actually explained in actual details. You want to know the truth about creation? We all have someone with us. Always. When I pray to God or my creator, I always have that comfort. Always. And the comfort's not hatred. Hate my enemies because they don't believe in what I believe in. I don't even believe in anything. Me and the creator are one. Period. Anyone that does the groupie shit, you're not true believers in nothing. You praise something, but do you get the divine wisdom from that something? Probably not, because you're still trying to praise. That's what praise is. You're praising to get something out of it. But the things that you're already getting, you're not even understanding it because you're just sitting there, you're praising so hard that you're missing the messages. You're walking around your life fucking blindfolded. You might as well have no eyes and walk around life blindfolded, trying to figure out where you're at. And then, one day you open your eyes. And once you can see the actual way, then you'll actually notice, like, wow, I was wrong all along. You'd be surprised how much religion actually tricks you to. I mean, look at the Catholic Church, the Vatican. The Vatican's the worst religion-based set. They're all a bunch of Satanists. All of them are. They're all, though, doing enormously horrible things and that. Do people believe in that? Yeah, they praise the Pope. The Pope's the worst thing to praise. He's nothing but a sitting image. They're so fucking corrupt, just like our country and that, our government and that. Our countries all over the world. The whole world is corrupt. I mean, there's certain pockets of people that are trying to do good. And there's certain people, say like Trump, that are trying to bring back divinity. They're trying to bring back. There was one saying that I heard from Trump and that it was kind of funny. He was talking about abortions and that, and he was saying like, God made our souls divine. All souls are divine for a reason. Sounds like he knows something. Because think about most billionaire people know a fuck lot more than we do. They give them actual texts. They're like, holy shit, this shit's real. Yep. God created our souls in divine. Our souls cannot die. We are a living vessel through childbirth. That's why flat Earth is so important, because basically what Trump and all these rich people are trying to throw out there without spoiling it. Flat Earth is real. Creation is real. We are living specimens of creation. Doesn't matter what biblical text states at all. I don't give a fuck what anything states. I don't give a fuck what the Bible states, the Torah states, the Quran states. I don't give a fuck what the Buddha states. None of that shit matters. Because if all that shit was created to divide us, then what is the real religion of the world? What is the real actual thing that's been taken away from us because of these corrupt fucking dickheads that want to make shit up? Think about that. What if all this shit was made up? You know, they say, 5 to 10,000 years ago that people were sitting there, stone aging each other. How the fucking 100 years or 150 years did we create all this technology? You're saying 5,000 years ago this technology wasn't made? This is stolen technology. We got this from other fucking regions of the world. The flat screen TVs, the consoles and that, the computer chips. We didn't invent this shit. We took a prototype from another fucking place and then used that to make it. Our world's a lot bigger than what it is. They're lying to us right in our faces, and we're too busy worried about whose religion's better or whose race is better. None of that shit matters. It's a puppet game. And they know that I know because they're listening to my fucking phone and that, and they're getting surprised that more and more people are starting to notice. That's how they keep track of us. Fucking smartphones. They listen to us 24/7. This is how they know what we're regulating. The more they hear about creation and flat Earth, the more they start to have to change things. If everyone said, yeah, flat Earth's real, everybody in the world, the whole entire system would fucking change. Because it means that we're catching on and they have to change it. That's why UFOs are becoming real all of a sudden. Oh my God, UFOs are becoming real. 10 years ago, they were all fake as fuck. Now spirits are becoming real. Oh my God, spirits are real. All these things are coming real because they are real. So what's next? Creation. They have to. If people are dumb enough not to know it already, which most people are dumb. Public schools will teach you shit. The Bible doesn't really teach you that much. They take out a lot of important texts besides the first verse of Genesis. The creation of our world, which specifically tells us how it's created. And then you can see it when you look up. You look at the sky. Well, the sky is blue. It's because the water below is blue. And they said the sunlight reflects off the world. I think the sun's closer to the sky than it is to the ocean. The sun's a light, shoots out everywhere. It's going to hit the sky first and turn it blue, and then it's going to show everything else. Maybe it hits the sky first and it drops it down, then you can see everything. We don't know shit. Normal human beings don't know crap. The elitists of human beings know everything about how our world works. That's why they lie to us. Who knows how much they lied? Probably a lot. I mean, they try to give us this bullshit scenario, and they know it's fucking bullshit. The proof is out there. Just you have to dig it up. So stop fucking hating each other. Stop thinking that you're more better than everybody else.
Very good. Yes, this is a world dragon soul. I hold the earth dragon in the palm of my hand.
We shall just be together on this.
What? What are you I wonder. You're free to speculate, though. Whatever you can think of, I assure you, we're doing something worse. Till next time.
Wait, Beatrice!
What? One last parting jab?
Why? Why did you side with the Empire?
Really? That's your question? Isn't it I want to see Welland burn.
Beatrice, you...
Maybe you'll be around to see it, too. Bye now.
Beatrice! Come back! Beatrice!
I like to play with her. Okay, once you beat the game, you can play with all the excess characters. But yeah, that form of hatred that that person said that I got the devil in my soul, that is fucking ridiculous. That's like straight up fighting words.
Rina, what are you doing up this late?
And that's sad that someone that believes in God wants to be so tormented. I will never, ever in my life, as of right now that I know all the shit that I know, is to state anyone that has a doubles issue, that has a double soul. Our souls are divine, motherfucker, and that is it. This double has nothing to do with us. The devil is a fallen angel, and the devil is not stronger. The devil will never be stronger than what God created. I'm going to show anybody says the devil is a temptress to tempt us. Has nothing to do with, saying that all the souls that is ridiculous. And obviously you're taught and trained very differently than what you're supposed to.
Sure. You're acting a little weird though. I'm pretty sure that juice isn't even alcoholic. Why are you acting like you're drunk?
And it's funny because most Bosnians, because I listened to a Bosnian guy and that he says most Bosnians were Christians before they became Muslims. So that's kind of funny that he said, yeah, he's like some guy, they forced their people to become Muslims. They were all Christians. So it sounds like if you're forced to become a Muslim, that sounds like Muslim is not really that good of a religion to begin with. Because how are people being forced to push Christianity out to become Muslim? And this guy told me about it. He said, yeah, that's what happened back then, and that they were forced to become Muslims. It sounds like Muslims are on the losing end of this crap because that's sad. You gotta be forced to become a religion. But people are forced to become Christianity and all that stuff and that. Yeah, I met people who are forced to a certain degree. But Christianity's got a lot of different religions underneath it.
Hey, I can get drunk on juice if I want to. It's a free country. I deserve to get drunk after she humiliated me like that.
Yeah, that's how I think about it. So keep praising Allah and all that stuff and that. Do whatever you want to do, but when it comes down to it, you might actually be 100% wrong, and you might be going down the devil's hole already. I only say that because hatred doesn't do nothing. We want to keep saying that the Muslim religion is more capable of the Christian religion, which is in some ways quite the same.
You mean Beatrice? Kirika seemed like she recognized her
That's
too.
sad.
Who is she?
That's what they want. That's why the Jewish faith is always so much more. They don't give a fuck. Jewish people have always been blessed. That's kind of funny that Jerusalem has always been blessed with all these biblical texts. And that's what always makes it kind of funny. The sanctuary of Christianity came from Jerusalem, came from the Jews. They were the first ones. They went through all the biblical stuff. And they have the actual, their Torah actually explains specific detail. Even a flat earther like me, it says. Some people say, it's like, I don't believe in Christ and that he is real and that, and a lot of people always interpret that he's the Messiah and all that stuff and that. But what if they're all the same? What if all the texts talk about the same person, they just made them different? It's kind of funny is that, the Israelites were the ones that had to push all that stuff and that.
Beatrice, she's a traitor to Welland.
And, and Jesus was kind of like Iraqian. Yeah. Jesus is kind of like Iraqian based. He's a darker skin based person than that. Yeah, because I think Iraq was the biggest, religious center. That's the reason why during the certain, the Iraqi war and all that, they started destroying all these buildings and shit. That's why we were so concerned with the Middle East. Our country was. It wasn't because of the oil, and that's because we wanted to destroy what the documents of the Creator.
A traitor.
That's funny.
Yep, she tried to steal an harmonic from the treasury, but they caught her red-handed, so she just ran off.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Thinking to myself, yeah. What this person saying is kind of offensive. I would never say that Muhammad was a prophet, because he was.
I mean, I don't know about really. I don't know what actually.
Yeah, Muhammad was a prophet. He made the Muslim religion. He was a great fucking man. I don't think he wanted people to hate each other either. And mocking another person is going against what Muhammad told us to be as in humans. Because he basically was interpreting the same thing. See, I can admit to it. People can't admit to Christ or Jesus being the Messiah like I admit to Muhammad being a prophet. Because he was. It's not to do with religion. It's what facts are.
Hey, Yuma?
That's what makes it funny. Even though I believe in Christ and Almighty and the Holy Spirit and that, I can still believe and actually honestly know that other religions have prophets in that. Because they're all good people to begin with. That's why I don't like when people say that Jesus wasn't a Messiah. Sounds like a jealous thing. And saying that is, and honestly, kind of cruel. Because I don't care what the Muslim Bible says. I'm not going to disagree with it. Unless it has hatred in that. I don't think the Muslim Bible should have hatred in it. It could have been tweaked for that. I don't believe that. Any type of religious center is supposed to be for hatred. Because all that shit was made because God wanted us to know that we're supposed to love each other. That whole separation had nothing to do with this whole thing of judging each other and crap.
Yeah?
Yuma, you have such a nice voice.
And the funny thing, before all these religions were created, no one can defy the Book of Enoch. Book of Enoch was before Christ, before Muslim, before everything. Book of Enoch, that's why you don't hear about it that much. Book of Enoch specifically states how life was. There was no moon. They said there was a glaze of clouds in the air. You couldn't see the sun. There was a time where there wasn't a moon.
What? I thought you were about to say something serious.
That's why they always say, well, if the moon disappears tonight, we're all going to die. And there was no moon back then. If it was there, you couldn't see it. the world was enormously different 5,000 years ago. And the Book of Enoch was tied with the Creator. Period. So anyone wants to bitch and moan about anything, can't do nothing. Enoch was before all these Bibles even got created. So, can't beat that. And he was specific on Christ. He was specific on the Holy Spirit. He was specific on God and creation and that. About the Nephilims, the fall of the angels, all that stuff and that. The world that we live in. Sorry. Can't beat that. Because that shit was way before any of this stuff. So, we're all fucking wrong.
I'm super serious. I'm always serious. Ask anyone how serious I am. Anyway, I'm listening.
If you want to hate something, hate the first father of everything, basically. Because Enoch was the first one. He's Noah's like great grandfather. He was freaking he was David's kid, I believe, because David was Adam and Eve. No, it was Abel and I don't think it was David. I think Enoch made David in that, and then made what's it called? What's his name? It was like Mosiah or something. Mosiah. He was like one of the greatest people in the world. David's son. He was like the king of all kings in this world. The richest, most powerful person. Period. That everyone praised.
I'm kind of on the spot here.
Come on, gimme. I want to hear all about your real feelings.
Rinna,
Kirika, a little help?
what is going on down here?
Oh, Lady Kirika? Well, see, I was just thinking it'd be nice to hear Yuma tell me I'm pretty.
I've told you before I will not tolerate disrespect towards his radiance. No more trouble, please. To bed with you.
Ow! Ow! Stop! Lady Kirika, that hurts! You don't have to pull. I'll come quiet.
Kirika, wait!
How may I serve?
What happened between you and Beatrice?
It's not your concern, your radiance. Rinna pretends at being drunk to spout whatever she can get away with. It's all in the past now. Rinna and we were only children. It no longer matters. Please excuse us, your radiance.
Ow! Here! Lady Kirika, don't pull so hard!
That's funny.
Kirika clearly doesn't want to talk about Beatrice. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut.
But yeah, that's pretty much it about that shit. But yeah, that's why we have a lot of problems with that. This whole disconnect and that, this hatred and that. It said though, this person that just came on is a radical. There are people that literally
So this is the soul of the earth dragon.
would probably harm someone because they believe they're supposed to. That sounds like Satanism to me. God has never stated for us to harm each other. Even during the Crusades and that wasn't God that stated that. You gotta think of God as being everybody's father. A father lets their children make mistakes, and for that they have to correct them eventually through discipline. And discipline, for someone that is a creator, is sometimes death. And saying that's mean, that will... He's a creator. He created everything. So you don't actually, in this world, you die, but your soul, here's what it is. Our souls are different from our vessels. Our souls merge with our vessels when we are being born, when we're a fetus and that. Souls are real. We do have a soul. We have a conscience with a soul. So our conscious is so souls have residual consciousness. So one soul can be born multiple times, can merge with the vessel multiple times. The reason why these things happen is because some souls have what we call multi-conscious souls and multi-consciousness in them. So they have stuff of the past that originates with the person and they grow into a human. And what people don't understand is that every soul has a way of doing things for God, period. That's the whole point. We're supposed to be giving this thanks to the Creator, as much as we can. So society manipulates us, trying to say, people worship money. Money this, money that. People do. The biggest thing is, it's pointless because money comes no matter what. I don't think worshiping money is, smart. I think worshiping God is the best way to get money. Because if you're blessed, you're blessed. All that stuff that's made was already made in the first place. All the materials was given to us to do as we want with it. That's why we have technology. That's why we have all this stuff in cars and video games, stuff like that. God created us to be creators in His creation. At least that's how I interpret it. He doesn't want us to sit there and hate each other. Hatred is not anything of love. Hatred is the sign of tyranny, and tyranny is the sign of Satan. And any amount of hate you give towards another human being is just as bad. Period. That's why radical people like this Muslim guy. Call him the Muslim guy because he likes all of it. That's a radical person. And is reading his stuff over and over again. He don't even believe in his own God. Because it doesn't make any sense what he's saying. I know what I believe in. I know what I see. Nothing's going to temper me to think otherwise. It's just hatred is what comes of radical religious people. Pure fucking hatred. And they want to keep on pushing these things because they think that they're right.
Yes, you demand, and I supply.
The only reason why you're talking to a person like me, because I already know basically what is real. I've seen,
Well done, Beatrice.
seen and heard
Fine
lots
work
of different things. It's just nothing but connecting dots.
Oh, I'm sure I couldn't have done it without your precise orders.
So when people want to say, oh, I know this and that. I didn't know the creator's real. How do I know that? Because I heard the message. I saw my angel's feather. That happened when the stream was happening. I saw a white feather. It was probably maybe like 3 or 4 inches long. And it flew across my bed. From where my wall's at, across my bed, and then disappeared. That's a telltale sign of an angel being around me. I was playing Plasmaphobia when I saw it, and it was weird. I'd never seen such a white feather. And it was so big that it was very noticeable. It wasn't like a couch feather or something like that. I'm like, well, I'm not on my bed, so I don't have any type of feathers like on my bed at all, like pillows or covers or something like that. Thing is, my fan was on, and the fan was blowing down, so the feather would not even float across. It floated across, and then it got to the end of my bed and disappeared. So if anyone that ever had any type of actual images like that, I remember seeing it. I rewind my thing, and I saw it on my camera multiple times. If anyone ever seen it, then you know that it's real. You know that creation's real. You know God's real. You know angels are real. All this stuff's real. So any radical person like this person here wants to scream and shout and tell something, you haven't seen your real calling, have you? Evidently not.
She speaks the truth, Princess Excella. Without your guidance, we might have wasted days, resources, manpower.
And that's the biggest problem. Is I've seen my message, and I'm sticking with it. It's said in the Torah multiple times. It's said with Enoch and that all these people that are way more fucking intelligent than we will ever fucking be, because we're stupid as fuck. We all have a Holy Spirit with us. That is the calling card of God. God gave us something to guide us. It's God in a spirit form. It's an image of us as, I guess him. And he's trying to push messages out. And for when we praise our Holy Spirit, when we praise God, we always seem to feel better. That's kind of funny, we always feel better. I say, God, thank you for all that you gave me. I feel blessed. The sense of feeling better comes over me. Just saying that. I feel the emotions. I feel the goodness. It's not believe it or not. Just saying it makes you feel better. So that has to be real, right? If your feelings change because you pray, then that must be that it's real. So if you hate someone, say, you don't believe in my stuff, and I pray for you, say, hey, learn their way. Try to figure out, don't hate, love. No matter what religion, race that you are, God was never meant to hate humanity. Was never meant to say we need to go to war with each other. That is a calling sign of Satan, of Lucifer. So anyone said hatred is everything, and then like, our God tells us, our God, like, I don't think of it like that. A creator is a creator. If there is multiple creators, which in some ways God can be in many places at once, if not all places at once, because he is the divine being of everything. So it makes perfect sense that he can have multiple of himself, which they proved it in the fucking, what is that called? Dr. Manhattan. That's how God is. Dr. Manhattan, specifically. He is purest of purest. Dr. Manhattan is basically how God actually, I guess, assuming is through the movies. He could be in many places at once. He can divide himself as many times as he wants. He is the absolute of everything. Well, and that he was just basically he was a creator. He was all the energy in that, the universe and that. But of course, you got to look at it from a different perspective. That's like God does, what I know, God, in what I feel, God's nothing but love. So anyone that hates, you're unappreciating God Himself. So I want to ask for forgiveness if I ever tormented this person that evidently believes in what they believe in, that just talked to me. Obviously, some of the things I probably say could have possibly been wrong, because obviously no one knows the real truth as much anymore about what happened back then. And I hope this person, finds their path and, starts appreciating humanity a little bit more. Stops hating so much on people because they don't believe in the stuff they believe in. I think religions all need to die out. I think people just need to start believing the Creator. That's it. All these religious things and that, they're so, if the stories are real, they're so fucking manipulated by man that the truth may not even be out there at all. Maybe it's all destroyed and they just picked up the loose ends and just made up some shit. That's what I don't know. But I know my feelings when I pray, when I'm feeling down, when I feel like I don't have nowhere to turn to. God is always there for me. Always. This is what we have to think. We are children of God, children of creation. He wants us to love him. He wants us to give thanks to him, for that he gives thanks back. This is how it works. You gotta think about it like, when, like in a relationship, when a woman or man takes and takes and takes and takes and takes and never gives back and never says thank you, never says I appreciate you. Why should you have anything else? Exactly. I give thanks to the Creator. I love my Creator. I think he's the best thing because he is the best. He's the almighty divine thing, a ruler of everything. Everyone should be praying at least, if you do it once a week, or don't you have to pray, just give thanks. Do a good deed. Be happy with people. Forgive yourself for your bullshit. Forgiving yourself is what he wants us to do anyway. The sins are what gets created. We are two dividing points between good and evil. We persuade ourselves to be positive or negative. And the more you believe in the Creator, the more positive you become as a person, because that is the truth of life. I know people that don't believe in nothing. They believe in money. They believe in man stuff. For that, God created man, but when man doesn't praise God for creation, why should he, my perspective, the way I am as a human being, that I would say, why would he give anything back? Well, tell you the truth, he always will. True love never falters. True love never falters. True hatred always falters to love. Period. When people hate on something, they always want to be loved. Sometimes they hate on something to get that love. They always want love. Period. They always want attention in a positive way, no matter how much hatred they do. When people steal something, you know what they want? They want praise. They want love from people. That's why they steal. That's why people kill people. Why? Because they want affection. They want attention. It always comes down to love. Or you just love yourself. Our human bodies are not meant for hatred. Our human bodies are not meant for bad. They're meant for goodness and love. That's why we get upset over stuff. And this one. Some of these messages. Yeah. Let's remove the hateful messages. And it's like, just do it for yourself. That's all it is. A lot of flat earthers think back then everyone was a creationist. Everyone believed in the Creator. They praise. They get, the whole world would praise. Imagine how much love God would get if we all praised his divineness all at once. Just imagine how much the world would change. We are hurting our Father, and people don't understand that we are. And every person that hates on our Father, that hates humanity that He created, wouldn't you think that He would be hurt? Wouldn't you think that He would sit there as, as someone that made everything, be sad in a way? I mean, obviously, I don't know because I'm not, because you can't think about what He's thinking because He's already, everything's already put into perspective. Yeah, but, I would be saddened seeing people killing each other over nothing because of the lies of saying we don't have enough food. We plant food, dumbass. There's always food. There's always water. See, all this stuff's happening. That's all bullshit. It's all a lie. And who's doing that? Man, elitist, dickheaded men. These are the people who are saying climate change. When? Hold on, there's another meteorite coming toward us. Where? There's another one. Hold on. Every fucking day I go on, then I see the newsroom from Google. Oh, hold on. There's another meteorite. Oh, there's another one. There's like 5,000 meteorites flying all past us, and that supposedly not one fucking hits us. Magically. Because they don't exist, guys. It's all fear tactics. You're trying to say that God doesn't want to protect us. Oh my. Oh man, that's a tough one to take. Because you're full of shit. These people are full of shit, and they know they're full of shit. They do this every single time. They want us to torment each other, and that's why the whole feminist thing became something. I listen to Taylor the Fiend and all these crazy women that they can easily fix it. If everyone believed in the creation, and guess what? You'd all be fixed because God made a specific way. We're trying to fight against what He created for us, and that's what creates hatred. That's what creates all this divide. I'm still slightly brainwashed. I'm still slightly put in the predicament when I see someone. I'm always kind of judging them already. I'm still not at my peace. It is hard. It's hard to be brainwashed throughout all these years. When you look at someone, whatever different race that might be, you're always going to slightly prejudge them because of how society pushed this. That is the most dangerous, ugliest thing in the world. So I pray for it. I pray for change. I pray for difference. I pray for my sins. I pray to get rid of this evil bullshit around me. I despise it. I hate this evil shit around us. I hate that people are lied to. I hate that people are treated like shit because of different races, religion. None of that shit fucking matters. It never did. So what I said earlier with this guy and that, yeah. Some of it I didn't mean it. It was in a joking way, but none of it matters. All these names and all these books, how can you say that they matter? Well, they say the true. What would they say? Christianity was the only religion, and all the actual facts of life. The actual facts of life, and all the other religions are just something to divide us with. What if Jesus was the Messiah? And we're all being lied to by other religions. Some flat earthers don't believe in Christ like that. Some others believe in the Creator. Some believe that Creator is the own individual thing. And we should praise together in our own individual way. What is truly real? Well, not hatred. I don't think hatred should be part of anything. When it was stable and able or whatever. See, we don't even know the true history of our fucking world. We're so fucking dumb. Like, Adam and Eve. The Torah was specific on Adam and Eve. So, the Garden of Eden was a place above Earth. So for what I've noticed, this Jewish rabbi was specific, like super fucking detailed on Adam and Eve. That the normal Christian Bible literally doesn't talk about, because King James Bible is a fucking piece of shit anyway. It doesn't explain in actual detail about certain things. They just put in whatever. The actual Bible itself actually explains it. So the Torah explains Adam and Eve were souls. They were souls that God sent down to, it created man and woman. But man and woman, these were divine people that were born in the Eve. They didn't have kids yet. They were born in Eve, in the Garden of Eden. And God talked to them multiple times. It was, this is what the Torah says. 100% true, I don't know. But it makes a lot of sense, because any amount of detail you put into something, it actually makes sense. So when they say, you will, you specifically say you will eat from the tree of knowledge. You already specifically stated it's going to happen. And, Adam and all that stuff, and the hope they talked to God a lot, because, evidently you'd be closer to God if you're a step above Earth. And the Torah basically says God wanted Adam and Eve to go down to Earth and to make Earth a new heaven. To make Earth heaven. That is the whole point. Is that specifically God wants to come down. He said with a new Jerusalem and come down to Earth and make Earth heaven. The only way that could possibly happen is if we all get together, if we all align ourselves with goodness of our Creator. That He knows that we're not ready to see His glory. That's why He's saddened, because we are not ready. Everything's going to be happening. Nothing's going to change the fact that we don't know, but He knows exactly how this is going to turn out. This is why people like me are born. We are born. I was changed. I was protected for many, many years. Went through suicide almost. Went through massive car accidents. Went through almost being killed multiple times. Reason of that is to put me in this position today. To throw it out there and tell people, hey, this stuff is actually real, and we got to get our head out of our asses, and we got to start loving each other. Because loving each other is going to bring us closer to Creator. Because the Creator exactly wants us to do is love each other. Stop dividing. Give thanks. Love. Appreciate. Teach. Throw the goodness of the word of actual life out there. That's why, truly, I don't believe religion's even real. I think the stuff that was put in there, like praise and stuff and that, was made into a religion. And because it just doesn't feel right. Because it could all be faulty. And that's what the scariest part is. We don't know. But our feelings, our souls do know. Because our souls came from heaven. We can become part of our souls 100%, actually learn from our souls. We would understand creation in its fullest. Maybe that's what we need to do.
If you have time for idle flattery, you can continue the search for the dragon souls. My powers cannot solve everything. I can only sense their presence if I have an approximate location to work from.
As you command.
Very good. See that the dragon soul finds its way to Yoahim. Beatrice, we're leaving.
Yes, Your Highness.
Make sure this gets to Yoahim. Now that I think of it, I haven't seen him around.
Yoahim went to scavenge for dragon souls on his own.
What? What is he thinking?
Said he couldn't just sit and wait around anymore. Something about wanting to take his favorite doll for a test run.
Without a single word to me, of course. Ugh. Academics. And now I need to send someone to chase him down. If he knew we had one of the World Dragon Souls here, I'm sure the man would be tripping over himself to get back.
You need someone to go look for Yoahim? I'll handle it.
You? Let me guess. You just feel like it.
Something like that. I'm going out of my mind cooped up here in the base. A little walk might do me good.
Yeah, I feel a lot better just talking about that stuff.
Okay.
Oh, Yuma.
That's hot. So hot as well.
They're gathering the World Dragon souls? What are they trying? They can't be. Do they want to resurrect the World Dragons? Use them?
World Dragons, eh? Well, they've awakened the Draco Machina from their slumber, and now I wouldn't put it past them. Remember, they've already used normal dragon souls for those damn experiments of theirs.
Whatever they're doing, we have to stop them somehow.
Sorry to interrupt, but what are the World Dragons? I still don't really know.
You're an idiot, bro.
Your Radiance does not know of the World Dragons?
I keep telling you, I'm not the Shining Dragon. I've never heard of the World Dragons before all this.
Well, you were cooped up in Galerids for a while. I guess it makes sense you'd be out of the loop. Well, don't worry. I can give you a little private lesson if you ask nicely.
Thanks.
So, World Dragons are basically the most powerful dragons there are. They've been around since the world began. There's 5 of them. The Earth Dragon, the Sea Dragon, the Sky Dragon, the Dark Dragon, and the good old Shining Dragon. But at the end of Ragnarok, the World Dragons sacrificed themselves to seal Deus. Nothing was left of them but their souls.
Yet thanks to the Harmonics, the Shining Dragon lived on. Though his body was destroyed, his mind remained intact. There are 7 Harmonics in existence, all of which were created from the Shining Dragon's own body. Long before Ragnarok, the Shining Dragon created these Harmonics and bestowed them upon the people as gifts. When the Shining Dragon lost his earthly form, the Dragoneers played their Harmonics for him. With that power, he persisted. I had heard the legends of your survival, but to see you with my own eyes, truly I am not worthy of such honor.
Point is, the World Dragons were the strongest of their kind. And that's probably what the Empire's figuring too.
But the Empire has the Draco Machina, and they aren't World Dragons, right?
Oh, definitely not. The Draco Machina are dragons that fought on the side of Deus during Ragnarok. They say Deus created them, but their power practically matches the world dragons. They're kinda legends themselves.
After Deus got sealed away, the Draco Machina basically went dormant. And now, Princess Excel has woken him up for herself.
I think I get it.
Legends say that Deus held power beyond any mortal, and aimed to use that power to reforge the world anew. The world dragons rose to oppose Deus, with the Shining Dragon in their number, and so began Ragnarok.
Besides the Shining Dragon, there are 4 other world dragons. The Empire's got the Earth Dragon souls, so that leaves 3.
That's assuming the Empire hasn't snapped up any others.
Right. But it's not like they could get all of them this fast. It'd be great to get all 3, but we need at least 1.
Hey, Lady Kirika, I don't suppose you know where we'd find a world dragon soul lying around?
I cannot be certain, but I believe I know where to begin. The High Elves who allied with the world dragons would have honored their souls and kept them safe in shrine. Yet I fear they would be nothing but ruins after so many years undisturbed. As we have discovered no such sanctums in the kingdom so far, there must be ruins yet undiscovered in this land. If we aim to find the world dragon souls, I expect we will find them there.
It's not a lot to go on, but it's better than nothing. Let's head into town and see what information we can dig up.
Oh man, I'm gonna go to the gym today early.
All right.
Get some workout in. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How's it going? Ruins, huh? You want something other than the places everyone knows?
Right. We're looking for any information on more out-of-the-way places. If you have any suggestions...
Well, I don't know about any actual ruins, but... You know Ladlam Caverns? That's where we went to save Primula. Yeah, they say that it was formed when part of the plain suddenly caved in a long time ago. Nobody knows exactly what's down there. Maybe that's what you're looking...
Might be some ancient ruins stuck in the back of that old cave, huh?
Oh man, that felt good. Yeah, but this place is pretty cool.
This seems as promising a lead as any. I believe we should investigate.
But if you're gonna check it out, be careful. I've been hearing some strange rumors about it. I hear the place is haunted. Chock full of ghosts.
Ghosts?
My goodness, Agnum, are you all right? You've gone so pale.
Nope. All good. Just peachy.
What kind of ghosts?
Children. If you go deep enough into the caves, undead children will stalk you from the shadow. Just reaching out to you and screaming, "Get out! Get out!"
Really, that's great.
I can't speak for the accuracy of ghost stories, but regardless, it seems we are bound for Ladlam Caverns.
Okay. I gotta check my money. Oh man. Let's see how broke I am. Damn, I was broke as fuck. Hey, I'm below my amount. Give me 28 cents for my fucking thing. Okay, that's for my food. Well, I didn't spend that much at QT. Okay. Get paid on the 20th. Weekly, bi-weekly. Okay, so I could do monthly. So I can actually just transfer stuff all the damn time to my savings, but once I can do it. No, bi-weekly would be too much. I could do it. So semi-monthly would be every 3 weeks. Let me see. Alright, let's do it myself. Okay, these are 290. I have to see my below point. So I don't want to get below 1,000. So I have 290 to spend. And I know that 115 is going to come out. I don't know when. Probably the next, couple weeks or something like that. Let's try to see how big this paycheck's going to be. So it might be... Well, I want to put it in 500. At least try to do 500 with every paycheck. Because then if I do another 500 for the next paycheck, which is probably not going to be as big, because I got to give money. I got to pay for bills and that, so I got to give... I don't know how much it's going to be. I got to give 100 more to my dad, and then I got to pay for the bills and that. Yeah, I think the electric bill for this... Because I already paid for last month, so I just paid for that. So I gotta see what August bills are gonna be like, which they should already have them in. I gotta see how much we pay for that shit. It's gonna be a couple paychecks before I can actually like get the sense of what I need, because like right now I need groceries and that, so I need to go out there today. I really want to work today. I really want to get those hours in today because today's Friday and that. Hold on. I got at least make about 400 for the food, which I know I'm gonna do. Man, I wish I had fucking $15 an hour. They tell me, yeah, call customer service. No, I'm counting like that. Yeah, that's only $15 off of all the things that you can get. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter what he says, because it really doesn't matter what he does, because you only do so much. Oh, yeah. No, you shouldn't. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that because when he was there, you were talking about it with us. I heard you say you haven't even yourself off that. He goes, oh, okay. And that was fucking 3 days before we even fucking started on that damn trip. And you've been staying late. You've been coming in on your off days and staying late. He's so full of shit. He's covering his own bullshit. Hey, fuck it, this is last call for them. That's it. Yeah. And that's not even from him, that's from Jacob before everybody else that's been complaining about his dumb ass. Yeah. He's full of shit. Yeah, let's have that fucking old wrinkly head. Your woman's got more strength than she does. She don't look like she can walk straight, right? Exactly. No, he's just trying to cover his tracks because he knows he's in shit now. Fuck yeah, I report his ass 100%. And if Terry was there to hurt him, Terry's gonna go, yeah, because Terry's got some man then. He'll be the one to be like, yeah, go looking at me. Got the what? Yeah, that's why it's important that you call me. That was after I left, right? Yesterday? Oh, you did more? Yeah, that was yes. No, Thursday. Dude, no, you should have called my ass. I told you to call me and do that fucking shit, bro. So the Lord Rooters actually sucked everything out. No, you're all good, bro. Yeah. So I then called you when the Rooter guys got there in the morning time, and that's you guys had your discussion. I'm not to say anything. Joey's not that strong of a guy. He doesn't look that strong. He's pulling fucking 150-pound trash cans and picking them up. I mean, maybe it's a person, but yeah. Yeah, we worked our asses off, man. I'm very surprised we got all that shit up that we did. I mean, I chose to do it because, you know, I don't want you breaking your back, man. I know I got a stronger, you know, core in that than you know. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, well, what's the treatment for it? Yeah, the blood work. Dude, that's fucking. Oh, he might not have a job after this. I already told you, bro. My senses are never wrong about people. She looked like she's done drugs back then. I can tell by her mindset. At least a little bit. You should be able to tell it now. Hey, well, I just wanted to see if I can switch with Ali. I've been trying to get a hold of him. I talked to him about it yesterday. I'm on Friday. I want to. Yeah, he's working 3 days. I talked to him about it. He said he didn't want to come in. Okay, I'll see if I can come in by at least 1 or 2. But some of it's stuff to do. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be too bad because Washclaw got sent home the one day and he didn't work the whole shift, so you should have hours. I mean, honestly, if you could just call HR and get my pay, that'd be nice. And that's a big farce of his bullshit. It's been almost 3 fucking weeks. No, we're gonna work this shit out together because everybody needs to know what's going on. Not this wishy-washy bullshit. Shit, just knocking that pole out with the bitch. Okay, yeah, I'll see you probably about 1 or 2 in that. If it's early in that, I'll just come on in. Okay, I'll talk to you later time. I think for all the heads up and all the bullshit. I'll get back. Oh. Okay. Well, there's a huge chance I'll probably be going in today. Yeah, go get some hours. There's a whole bunch of shit going down, and I think it's quite hilarious. Yes, I am actually quite thrilled. Anyway, I gotta get some rock out. Because my dad's, we got a lot of rock to get out and that, so I gotta do all that shit. This is what I like when you work with people that actually appreciate you. Using my strength to do what I need to do has now paid off because now my guy I work for is now actually appreciating me a lot more because I understand that I'm a hard worker. So now I can get favoritism over certain things because I know I can at least get the job done, or at least try to. The pit was fucking disgusting. But okay. I really like when people appreciate people. And I'm happy that he appreciates me, because some people did not, and other people don't give a fuck, so it's always nice. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna get going, get this rock in there. Now I'm gonna head to work and make me some fucking money, baby. But yeah, he was talking to one of the other guys there, and they're gonna try to get my pay where it needs to be because of all the work I do. And that's awesome. I've never had an employer defend me like he does, because I defend him too, because I've been watching out. We would watch out for each other. I think that's the most beautiful thing, when people watch out for each other. Because when people don't, you always get fucking ran over by bullshit. So anyway, I'm gonna get going in that. After this, I'll be going straight to work. Then I'll see you guys whenever I get off. I hope I hope the religion thing or the creation thing doesn't defend people. And I understand it's a hard bolt to swallow sometimes because people are so manipulated. But we gotta do this together.